Instead of a gold economy card, we are now looking at a hero experience economy card. This is, of course, Font of Experience, where you gain experience every few seconds. What does it say? What's the math behind it? Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to a Paragon guide. I am Sylphin, where we're take a look at the math behind some of our most infamous cards. So, of course, today we are talking about Font of Experience. Now, it is a 1,000 gold cost knowledge card. It's in the knowledge affinity, and it's just 1,000 gold. If you got 1,000 gold, boom, you can equip it. Nothing decreases its cost. You just gotta spend 1,000 gold to equip this card. Now, the passive here is gain 4 experience every 10 seconds. Literally just every 10 seconds, bloop, you get 4 experience. Now, at first, I personally was like, 4 experience? That's amazing! Like, I thought, you never really pay attention to the experience you get. At least I don't really. And I was like, whoa, hero levels are like 20 experience each. Isn't that fantastic? Like, we should just, oh, this card will be amazing. Maybe I'm giving the video away a little bit, but not really. So, what we're doing here, we're going to look at Font of Experience from 2 ways. The first way we're going to look at it as hero level here on this side. The experience needed to level up. So to level up to hero level 2 is 134. To level up to level 3 is 158, etc., etc. And the time to level and total time is where Font of Experience comes in. Time per level is if Font of Experience, if you equipped Font of Experience and just sat in base and it was your only source of experience, it would take 5.6 minutes to get to level 2. It would take 6.6 minutes once at level 2 to get to level 3. It would take 7.5 minutes to get to level 4 from level 3. And the total time, well, as you can see, 28 minutes of sitting there letting Font of Experience go to town. And finally, you're at level 5. Maybe not the best way to look at it, but it does put into perspective how little experience this card gives you. Now, if we come all the way down here to hero level 15, it would take 154 minutes for Font of Experience to get through every single level to get to here, and that's a lot of experience you need to get there. The other way we can look at it probably makes more sense, but let's just be honest, and that is time that you have Font of Experience equipped. So if you have a Font of Experience equipped for 1 minute, if you have it equipped for 10 minutes, this is how much experience it's going to give you in that time. So for 1 minute, it'll give you 24 experience. In 10 minutes, it'll give you 240 experience. And if you have it on for 20 whole minutes somehow, you will receive 480 experience. Now, what I've done is I have put that level, the level up experience to get to hero level 6 here as a comparison, because people get Font of Experience pretty quickly. I mean, sometimes it's their first card, or it's their second card very, very quickly. Like within the first 2 to 4 minutes of the match, it usually ends up being. So it just so happens that in the games that I checked, the time actually correlates quite nicely to hero level. So 10 minutes, you're about hero level, like 10 minutes of Font of Experience equipped, that is. You're about level 9 or 8 or somewhere around here. And it actually kind of correlates right quite nicely. So, as you can see, in 5 minutes you gain 120 experience. Hey, you're almost level, you're about level 5, 4-ish, right around there. And as you can see, that's about 50%. It's about 50% of the hero experience you need to get to level 5 or to get to level 6. If we come down here around the 10-minute mark, you're about, well, not 10-minute mark, sorry, 10 minutes of having Font of Experience equipped. So, I mean, it could be the 10-minute mark. It could be a 12-ish minute mark, more likely 13-minute mark. you're about this. You're about here in hero levels. Off laner, obviously a little more. Safe lane, a little less. You're about here. And as you can see, you're starting to get almost a hero level's worth of experience out of Font of Experience. Now, if we go down to the 15-minute mark, maybe 17, 18 more likely, you're about 13, 11, 10, 12, around here. And finally, we can see you've finally gotten one hero level out of Font of Experience once you're at level 11, 12, 13, etc. So, what kind of conclusions can we draw? Well, Font of Experience takes 5 minutes to gain 120 experience, which is about 58% the XP needed to get to level 5, hero level 5 from level 4. Not from 0, but from level 4, it's about 58% the experience needed to gain level 5. In other words, when you're around the hero level 5 mark, you're basically half a level ahead. You're about half a level ahead from a similar opponent to you in general at that match time. Not too good. Half a level ahead. Nah. So if say you are an offlaner, or a mid laner is probably the best case for it. If you have Font of Experience as a mid laner and your enemy doesn't, you're half a level ahead. By your ultimate point, you're half a level ahead. Yeah, maybe if you're an ultra pro, you know, if you're an ultra pro, maybe you can use that moment when you finally get to level 5 and your mid laner's not. Maybe you're an ultra pro, sure, but just know that on average you're probably going to be only about half a level ahead for around that 7, 6, 7, 8 minute mark ish. Now, Font of Experience takes 10 minutes to gain 240 experience, which is 82% the experience needed for hero level 9 from level 8. So, finally, about the 10 to 12, 13 minute mark, you're almost a level ahead. You're almost a hero level ahead. Maybe you haven't died at all, and you really have used that, and your enemy has, and hey, there you go. You're even more, maybe almost a level ahead. So, nah, you've almost gained a level at this point. I'm on the fence about it. Now, at the 15-minute mark, like we said earlier, to gain 360 experience, finally, you're 100% the experience needed for hero level 15, and you're probably not that level anyways by the 15 to 17, 18-minute mark. You're probably likely hero level 13 or 12, maybe, and then you're definitely a level ahead. So finally, by having Font of Experience on your person for 15 minutes, you're finally ahead a hero level. I am personally not totally sold. Those were some factual statements we can make about Font of Experience, and that just because that is it. What are some of my personal statements I'm going to make? What are some of my opinions, perhaps based on these facts that we found out? Well, the small amount of early game experience may help safe lane supports / junglers get to level 5 half a level early. Because they don't get too much experience. Supports, obviously, safe lane and safe lane and safe lane carries. They don't get very much experience. That half a level is really quite important. Junglers, they don't get it too fast either. Well, obviously safe lane, off lane they get a lot, so that half a level is not much time. Do you know what I mean? So the benefit there, isn't as valuable, relatively speaking. 1,000 gold in the early game, though, might be the difference between that one impactful card and gem. Since you're spending 1,000 gold, we're talking about opportunity costs. Because you're spending that 1,000 gold for Font of Experience, that is one attribute point, that is maybe one important gem, that is one important card you're not going for or not getting at that moment. And you know what? That might actually be huge. That might be huge, especially in the early game. We're talking about a Tower Strider on it, or a Tower Strider. We're talking about Initiate Aggressor. You gain bonus damage when you initiate. Lucky Block. We're talking about really, really good early game cards that you may not be getting. Exoskeleton. There's some other good cards that can really, really, really impact your early game. You may be giving that up to get only half a level ahead. Now, my gut, guys, this is my gut. I don't usually say just my gut feeling, but my gut feeling based on these facts, my opinions, says that one attribute point gem, that one card in the early game, will be more useful more often. Okay? It'll be more useful more often, so over more games that you play, more useful more often when compared to the benefit of Font of Experience. Because it's only half a level, because it's finally one level by, like, the mid-game, I don't think that's going to do much. I don't think so. You can get attributes, you can get stats for it, you can get a gem for it, you can help snow. I don't know. My gut says that more often, getting an attribute point, getting a gem, getting a card, maybe is going to be more worth it. I wish I could have more, like, concrete evidence, but with version 42, the calculating opportunity cost, calculating what could have been, is so impossible that I just can't do it. So it's a tougher decision. That's what I like. That's what I like about this, because it's not a concrete yes no sort of a thing. And you know what? I'm just gonna go with my gut on here. I would rather not have Font of Experience. Let me know down in the comments, guys, what you guys think. Please like this video if you like it, dislike it if you dislike it, share it with the community, and of course, guys, subscribe. You guys like this content, especially if you found it useful. Please subscribe so I can do it for you in the future. If you would like to support me on a regular basis, please head on over to my Patreon account where you can make a pledge to help me do what I love. Till next time, like always, guys, stay optimistic and positive.